Hey, Team Rainmakers. It is your Executive Director, Cheryl Thomas, coming to you. Yes. Excited to have you all here on this evening. This is our second training for the year 2016 as we run for SVP. And we help our SVP run for platinum. Yes, yes. I am so excited about the training on this evening. I mentioned to you all the last time that we talked about some trainings that we did last year with Eric Worre, who is an excellent trainer for the direct sales industry. And so we talked about doing a 90-day game plan and talked a lot about building our list to get ready and to be prepared for hold on just a minute, to be prepared for the year. And I just realized that I need to drop something in for you all on the website. So give me just 2 minutes. And I'm gonna so if you're on the website right now and you're looking at the links to funds presentation that I just did about 5 minutes ago, that's because I forgot to post the updated information for this particular call. So I'm going to drop that information in right now. And I just realized that you're probably not even hearing me because of that. So this whole little conversation I'm having in my head or having on this call tonight is not even going to be relevant until you see it later on. Yes. Okay, so let me do something really quick. So I do apologize for jumping on the call and not changing that for you. Like the old folks used to say back in the day, and praise and worship, take all mistakes for love. Yes. So let me do something real quick. I'm going to check it to make sure that it is there. Let us see now. And it is. Okay. So forgive me for not putting the new link out there right after I came off of the Links to Funds training. So I hope you sent someone to that training so we can make sure that we help as many pastors and churches and church leaders and nonprofits take advantage of Links to Funds, which I think is an exceptional program that we can be using to help ministries fight through a difficult season. So what I want to, we were talking about the training that Eric Worre has as we prepare to do our 90-day game plan or 90-day boot camp to secure customers and do our SVP runs and help our SVP get to platinum on this year. And so there were some foundational things that I think that we need to have in place before we do the 90-day game plan. And Eric Worre also has a great program. It's called Formula One, how to start your network marketing business right. Now that actual program is about, let's see, it's a little over an hour, so I'm going to do it in segments for us. So we'll do a part of it tonight and then do the rest of it next week. So we're going to break it up into like 30 some odd minute increments so that you can get the full benefit of the entire training. So it's how to start, or in some of our cases, restart our network marketing business. I'm going to do about 35 minutes of it on tonight. So we're going to run over just a little bit. We'll probably be done around 9:05. And then we'll do the remainder of it on next week, same time, 8:30 on Tuesday. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen so you can see. Okay. And here we go.
Well, hi, everybody. This is Eric Worre, and welcome to Formula One, how to start your network marketing business right. I've been involved in the network marketing profession for over 25 years and had a lot of success in this business. And one of the things I love about network marketing so much are the people involved. People like yourself, people who have decided that you want to have more out of your life, more from this business, more for your families. You want to be able to live a bigger life. So what I want to do in this product with you, this experience with you, is kind of mentally trick yourself for a minute and pretend we're sitting in your kitchen or in your living room or in your office somewhere, and we're having a conversation about how to start your network marketing business. And whether you're brand new and just ready to get started, or you've maybe been around before or tried it before and you want to restart your business, that's what I want this feeling to be. And I want you to be able to go back to this. If maybe you start and you stumble a little bit, come back to this to be able to watch it again and again and again and start to kind of build new muscles in this new profession. It's going to be great, okay? So we're going to have a good time doing this. It won't be too long and overbearing, but what I'm going to share with you is everything that I wished someone shared with me. When I first got started, I was walking around in a fog. I was looking for answers everywhere. And what I'm going to share with you in the time that we have together in this product is what I wish everyone would have shared with me. The things that I've learned over the course of these 25 years to be able to help a person to start. Because what I've learned is if you start right, you can save yourself so much challenge and anguish and grief. Because if you go through the school of hard knocks kind of unnecessarily for the next couple of years, I'd rather save you from that pain. So let's get started. And as we start, the first thing I want to do is congratulate you. The fact that you've made a decision to do something different in network marketing. You're the smart one. You're the people who are escaping the matrix and walking away from an economy and a system that's broken. You're the one that realized this is a better way. Network marketing at least has the potential of being a better way. So the fact that you're facing your fears, the fact that you understand that entrepreneurialism is for you and network marketing being the best form of entrepreneurialism gives you the best chance for success, that's something that I admire. That's why I'm your biggest fan and I'm in your corner. So congratulations on facing your fear and taking that step. I want to personally walk through this process with you. This is less of a how-to training program and more of a conversation on how we can work together to help you achieve your goals in network marketing to do it fast. So as we start off, let me ask you some questions. What do you want? What do you want out of your network marketing career? Now I understand probably for most of you, what you really want right now is you want to get your investment back. You want to, whatever you put into your business to start your business, you want to be able to get that back, get a little bit of success, maybe get a little bit into profit and see what happens. That's what 99% of people who join, they join and they just want to yeah, sure, I'm going to give it a try and we'll see what happens. So, you know, their biggest desire at the beginning, get their money back, get into profit, and then see what happens. But what I've learned over the years, and I'm not going to push you for hardcore answers. I find that sometimes pushing people for their reasons, why are you doing this? Why are you involved in business? Sometimes pushing you a little bit too hard is like asking a 17-year-old what they're going to do with the rest of their lives. You know, they're like, you know, I don't know. You know, stop asking me so much. Stop pushing me so hard. But what I will tell you is this. Reasons ultimately drive everything. Your reasons for being involved in network marketing, they drive everything. They'll push you through the pain. They'll cause you to act when maybe you wouldn't have acted. They'll cause you to maybe face your fears sometimes. And what I've learned is strong reasons. If you have strong reasons, you really want to make something happen. You want to prove something to somebody else. You want to retire that spouse. You want to figure out, you want to do something bigger for your life. You're tired of crawling through life. Those strong reasons are really, really important. If you have weak reasons, sometimes it's not enough to drive you. You know, it's the reason why I wish more network marketing companies had higher price points to start. Because if you had to put $5,000, or let's say you had to put $50,000 or $100,000 into your business, but you would get that $100,000 back if you went out there and brought 5 people into your business as distributors and maybe 10 customers. We'll give you that $100,000 back. Well, that would be strong reasons, right? Those, you'd be like, whoa, you know, if I just go get 10 customers and sign up 5 distributors, I get $100,000 back? Okay, I'm going to go do that. But sometimes, because network marketing, the price of entry is so low, the reasons are also kind of low. So try to get a clear picture in your mind as why you're doing this. I understand at the beginning it's going to be, you know, let's see what happens, but understand why you're doing this. Get a clear picture. So that's question number 1, is what do you want? What do you want? And think about that and write it down. What do I want? If money was no object, what would I want to do with my life? And some of it's going to be just tangible things. Maybe it's stuff that you want. Maybe you want a nicer house. Maybe you want a nicer car. Maybe you want to put your kids into a better school. Maybe you want to have better clothes. Maybe you want to go on vacation where you want to instead of where you have to settle for. That's one list. Another list is who are the people that you want to impress in some way. You know, for me, there were some people that didn't really think very much of me. And I wanted to show them that they were wrong about me. I wanted to make my parents proud. I wanted to make the people that I looked up to kind of admire and respect what it is that I was involved in. So I worked hard for that too. But a third list is the things that you can do with success. Helping other people, giving to causes that are important to you, right? Showing your kids that an entrepreneurial path is a great path. There's a lot of different things that you can do in those reasons. So spend some time thinking about the reasons of why you're doing this. Answer the question, why are you involved and why are you doing this? What do you want out of your business? Question number 2 is, what are you willing to give up in order to get it? What are you willing to give up? Because, see, if the reasons, again, we're back to reasons. If the reasons are strong, you'll give up some things that might be holding you back. See, when you think about the things that you would potentially need to give up, you might need to give up some time. You might need to work part-time on your career or full-time on your career and part-time on your future in network marketing. But you might have to think about, okay, I've got to carve out 10 hours a week. How am I going to do that? Or 20 hours or whatever the amount of time that you're going to want to sacrifice into building your future. Think about the time that you're willing to invest in order to get what you want. And again, if the reasons are strong, you'll figure out the time. Second is money. It's going to cost you a little bit of money to get started and to do it right. You know, there's the third thing that you might want to think about as far as what to give up, at least for a time being, is some hobbies. You might be spending a lot of time on a few hobbies that aren't taking you in the direction of your dreams necessarily. You might need to put those hobbies on hold while you create a new income stream for your life and for your family. Another area is recreation. A lot of us, you know, you might be really into sports, you might be really into one thing or another. You got to think about, are the things that I'm doing with my life taking me in the direction of my dreams or not? And can I, for a season, put them aside and focus on the effort necessary to get my business started properly? Okay? So time, money, hobbies, recreation. I would also tell you is one of the things you might want to give up in order to get what you want is some bad habits. Maybe you have the habit of putting in the minimum at work and coming home after work and turning off completely. Maybe you have a habit of going out with your friends all the time and hanging out socially all the time, wasting days and hours and weeks. Maybe that's a habit that you have in your life. Maybe you have a habit of procrastination. Maybe you have a habit of blaming other people for your challenges. Maybe you have a habit of sitting back and making and waiting for somebody else to tell you what to do versus taking initiative in your business. Think about the habits that you have in your life and say, maybe I'm willing to sacrifice some of those habits in order to be able to create a better future. So question number one is, what do you want? Question number two is, what are you willing to give up in order to get it? Next thing I'd like to talk to you about is taking responsibility. I want you to understand something. One of my mentors sat me down, and actually, his name was Michael Nelson, and he was, when I started building in network marketing in the Minneapolis, Twin Cities area, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. And I was having moderate success. And Michael Nelson started building in that town, and he quickly became the go-to guy in that town. And I found out that he sat down and got a person started exactly the same every single time. And I sat down and started to model some of his philosophies. And here's one of the biggest ones. He would sit a person down, and just like I'm sitting down with you, and he would say, listen, guess what? Success is up to you. If you succeed in this business, it's going to be because you made a decision to make everything happen. And also, failure is up to you. If you fail in this business, guess what? It's not going to be on me. Even though I'm the person that brought you in, failure is also up to you. You're going to decide, ultimately, whether you succeed or you fail. That, you might think of me as responsible for you because I signed you up. I was your sponsor in network marketing, but that's not true. I was a connector. I connected you to the company. I'm happy to be a resource, but success or failure is up to you. I will tell you one thing. I'm acting kind of as your friend in this business, virtually through this product, acting kind of as a sponsor, as your unofficial upline in this business. And it's the same kind of thing is I'm here to help, but I'm not here to do it for you. I'm not going to work and do your work for you. I'm not going to get you out of bed every morning. I'm not going to motivate you every day. I'm not going to call you and tell you, are you using the products? I'm not going to call you and I'm going to say, are you coming? You're going to be on the calls. You're going to be at the meetings. I'm here to connect you to those things. And I promise you, if you ask questions, I'll give you answers. Okay? Now, I will give you a secret. At this part of the program, let me give you a secret. The secret is this. Most of the top earners in network marketing didn't have a very good upline. They didn't have somebody helping them, holding their hand all the time, solving problems for them, doing all the presentations for them, that person that they could really latch arms with. What's real? Here's the real truth. If you have an upline that does everything for you, you don't have to become much. You don't have to become much. You could just kind of sit back and let them do all the work for you. Drag a few people and put them in front of them. You don't have to become a good leader. You don't, because they're a good leader. You don't have to become a good presenter because they do all the presentations. You don't have to, get good at sitting down and showing somebody the opportunity because they'll help you do all that stuff. And if they help you long enough, they make you dependent. And that's the last thing that we want you to become. See, here's an upline's job. My job working with you today is this. I want to help you become independent as quickly as possible. I want you to become self-sufficient as quickly as possible. I want you to have the ability to get answers to any problem, any question as quickly as possible. And see, that's the difference between successful people and not successful people. The successful people in network marketing, they make it a choice to become independent. They say goodbye to their upline. They don't like stiff arm them or anything. They just say, listen, thank you for introducing me to this opportunity. I really appreciate it. I found a good path. I may use you as a resource, but I don't need you. I'm not going to blame you for success, for my success or failure. I'm taking responsibility. I'm going to make it happen, okay? I understand my job is to become independent as quickly as possible, and that's going to be my focus. I may come to you to help me become independent, but I'm not going to come and try and pass on all my problems to you, Mr. or Mrs. Upline, okay? So it might be a different mindset, right? To be thinking about, wow, Eric's telling me that I need to become independent. Success or failure is up to me. Okay, it's different. Because a lot of times people will tell you, oh, just come in my business and I'll do everything for you. It's one of the worst things you could say because it sets up a really bad dynamic. I want you to be independent. I want you to be strong. I want you to be powerful. I want you to be unstoppable. I want you to be fearless, right? That's what I want for you. Now, one thing in this kind of becoming independent, your upline may or may not be a good support system for you. It really doesn't matter. If they are, fantastic. If they're not, that's just fine anyway. You got introduced to a great opportunity that you can use. But one of the things that I found that's helped and will help you is find a workout partner to hold you accountable. You ever have a workout partner? You're working out and you're pushing each other. When they're having a bad day, you're motivating them. When you're having a bad day, they motivate you. If you have a workout partner sometimes in network marketing, it can help. And sometimes it might be somebody you met at the meeting. It might not be somebody in your upline or downline even. It might be somebody cross-line to you, somebody else that lives in your area or somebody you respect. Find a workout partner to hold you accountable. I've had several workout partners, and they're so great. They're very, very helpful. And again, like I said, it's not dependent on upline or downline. You can find them anywhere in your company, but find somebody that you relate to, that motivates you, that you can motivate them, that you can kind of call, hey, BS on you, man. You said that you were going to do this, and you didn't do it. Or the person says, well, I'm working really hard. And you say, why do you lie like that? Because you're not working very hard. I know you're not working hard. You're kind of going through the motions, and you talk all week long. You're not working hard. Somebody will call you when you're not being truthful to yourself or to others. They'll just say, hey, come on. Let's drop down and 20 more push-ups. Let's go make 10 more phone calls. Let's go challenge each other to do something. So find a workout partner. I think that will help you. Okay? So the taking responsibility is a big, big piece. The next piece that's really important are the expectations in network marketing, the emotions of network marketing. And if you're just getting started, if you're restarting your business, you already know all about the emotions. But if you're just getting started, it's going to surprise you because most business is not emotional. You go to a job, they tell you what to do. There's not a lot of crazy ups and downs, but it's kind of follow the path and do what you're told, fit into the culture wherever you are, and everything will be fine. If you've been entrepreneurial before, you know about the ups and downs of starting your own business or being involved in sales or dealing with the economy changing or company changing your territory, changing missions, those types of things. This network marketing is a very emotional business. There will be ups and downs. I promise you. Life by itself is just going to distract you. As soon as you say, you know what, I'm going to go all the way to the top of network marketing. Life is going to say, oh, really? Let's see if they're serious. And you're going to get all kinds of distractions. You're going to get thrown at you. You can say, okay, I'm going to carve out 20 hours a week for my future. And as soon as you do that, it seems like the universe throws everything it can at you to see if you're serious. So life's going to throw stuff in your way to try and get you back into that daily grind, right? You're going to face rejection. by ignorant people. I need you to understand something. When you're going out there, we're going to talk about this a little bit more. When you go out there and you talk to people about network marketing being a better way for them or their family to being able to live a better life, most people are completely ignorant to network marketing. They think they understand it, but they don't understand it. They think that they get it, but they don't get it. What they have is a mostly like 95% misconception of network marketing. They think everybody at the top makes the money. If you get in early enough, you can make a lot of money off the rest of the suckers in the business. That you have to alienate your family and friends. That you have to push inferior products. They think all these crazy things that aren't real. So because of that, when you go to them and say, listen, I've got a better way, especially if you do it wrong. And now you're in this program, so I'm going to help you do it right, especially from day one, so you don't have to deal with that. I'll show you exactly how to kind of manage the process with friends and family. But even so, no matter what you do, some people are going to have strong opinions because maybe they were involved before and it didn't work out, or they know somebody that tried it and blamed everything else and didn't take responsibility, or they've heard something from somewhere. And because of that, or they just say, you know, look, I'm busy, I can't afford any other distractions, or they reject you because you haven't been successful enough in life, or whatever. Sometimes people are mean. Not a lot of them, but I will show you how to minimize that, I promise you. But there's going to be some rejection from ignorant people. And also, when you bring people into your business, so let's say you join your network marketing business and you're on an all-time high, everything's great. You talk to a couple people and people are generally positive, you're on an all-time high, this is great. And then you get that first ounce of rejection, boom, down it goes. Like, oh, man, that wasn't fun. That wasn't rewarding, that wasn't encouraging. But you keep talking, then somebody joins your business. Oh my gosh, now you got a team, and things are going. And then that person quits your business for whatever reason. Maybe they faced rejection that one time, and they quit because of it. Okay? So they quit, and then but you're either going to fight or quit yourself, and then you're going to build again. See, I want you to understand something. When you join network marketing, part of the ups and downs is your past will either punish you or reward you at the beginning. Here's what I mean by that. If you've lived a good life, and what I mean by that, if you've been a giver, if you've been helpful to other people, if you've been a blessing to other people, if you've been a good friend to other people, those people are going to naturally take a look at what you have. But if you've been a taker your whole life, a lot of people are going to give you a lot of resistance because all of a sudden you're showing up and interested in their life. And here's why I know that you get punished for being a taker, you get rewarded for being a giver. When I first got started, I was 23 years old, and up until that point, I was primarily a taker. And I didn't have any success in my life, in my business, and because of that, people were very skeptical of my all of a sudden interest in their life. What I will tell you is if you've been a taker, here's the good news. You can turn that all around. One, you can approach people with a respectful and thoughtful invitation that I'll talk to you about. Two, you can start to be a giver. One of the things that network marketing helped me become is a giver. Somebody who gives. If you've watched networkmarketingpro.com at all, there's well over 1,000 free videos that I've given to the profession without asking for $1 in exchange. You know, that you can go watch to your heart's content. Why would I do that? Because I've learned the incredible benefits in life from giving. So understand, if you're past you were a taker, you're going to get some resistance at the beginning, but you can become a giver and you can be thoughtful in how you approach people. If you've been a giver your whole life, you're going to get rewarded. More people are going to take a look. But either way, both of you need to realize that there are both of those types of people in the world. So I'll give you an example. let's say you're a giver. You've been a giver for forever. You talk to everybody, and they joined. But some of the people that joined weren't givers. They were takers. And they struggle. And they don't understand why everybody doesn't take a look like everybody took a look when you shared it with them. And the reason is, and you have to explain it to them, is they've got to shift their mindset to becoming more of a citizen of the world, more of a giver and less of a taker. And they need to be very thoughtful and careful with their approach to people and respectful with their approach to people in order to be able to get results. Okay? So, I hope that helps you. Just understanding there's going to be ups and downs and coming up with some mechanisms to realize when you're down and how to deal with it will help you a lot. Let's talk about how to get involved. Let's talk about how you get involved in your business. Now, I know most of you probably already signed up, but I want you to think about something for a moment. You know, if I'm sitting down with you right now inside of your company, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is commit yourself to doing this right. Your story of how you get involved is really important. Your story of how you get involved. So if you're committed, or if you're just dipping a toe in the water, are you just trying it, or are you really serious? Sometimes companies have different packages for different commitment levels. I would encourage you, the strongest possible encouragement I can give you is, even if you haven't done it already, get yourself to the top possible package, the highest package possible. And I'm going to tell you a number of reasons why. Okay? Reason number one is I'm certain that there are benefits to having that package. Maybe you have more product, maybe you have more flexibility, maybe you have different parts of the compensation plan that open up. I'm certain there are some pieces that will bring you benefit. If you're a product-based company, there's going to be extra product for you to be able to use inside that company. If you're a service-based company, I'm sure that there are other benefits that will be part of that package. But the top possible package for the benefits of the package, that's number one. Number two is, you're going to be telling your story of how you got started for the rest of your career. Which story do you think will make more money? When people say, hey, well, what package did you pick? You have an answer to give them. The lowest possible or the highest possible, or something in between. Which story would you like to see duplicated through your organization? See, if you're going to do this anyway, why not? I mean, this isn't like starting a traditional business, for crying out loud. It's not very much money. You don't have to create logos, and you don't have to hire legal teams, and you don't have to sign long-term leases and do all those other kind of stuff. But you might as well get the most leverage you can get and tell the best story possible that you can tell in order to be able to create the best organization. Where do you want to have everybody in your whole organization? Let's assume for a second, let's assume success, and say 5 years from now, or 2 years from now, or a year from now, you have 1,000 people in your organization. Which package would you, if you could wave a magic wand and everybody in the group has one particular package, which package would you want them to have? The top one, right? So it starts with you. If you're not committed to doing it, if you're just going to test the water, then how do you expect them to make a higher commitment than you're going to make? So top possible package, very important. Next is the monthly commitment. Whether it's an auto ship requirement or some sort of product commitment on a monthly basis, make sure that's solid. Make sure that's something that you want to see duplicated everywhere in your organization, right? So get committed. Get committed with the package. Get committed with the monthly commitment. Also, the other thing I would tell you to do in this particular aspect is introduce yourself to everyone. One of the things that really helped me a lot get started, I went to my first convention and I just made a decision that I was going to introduce myself to every single person at that convention. I just wanted to get known, and I didn't even know kind of mentally why I was doing it, but I can't tell you how much good that did me. When I got to know I shook everybody's hands. I got all their business cards. I became friends with many of them. When the going got tough, I had my friends to go talk to. I mean, if you go to church, for example, there's a couple different kinds of church experiences, right? One kind of church experience is you just go sit quietly. You never meet anybody. You never talk to anybody. You go attend and then you leave right away. Second kind is you go and you get to know everybody. And now there's a community and you feel a sense of connection. Pardon me, a sense of connection, a sense of involvement. And then the third level would be maybe you even volunteer in some parts of the church. And now you're connected on a completely different level. So if there's ever any doubts, you have a community to go to be able to talk about how to succeed in life, how to succeed in that particular situation. The same thing's true in network marketing. If you will connect yourself and make friends inside your company, those friendships will serve you so tremendously well, because sometimes you don't want to hear what your upline has to say because they have a financial commitment or a financial interest in your success or failure. But if you have a friend in the business that's not necessarily tied to you financially, sometimes you can call them and say, I'm struggling with this. Can you help me with that? The more friends you make, the better. So go to your local event, shake everybody's hands, get their contact information, friend them up on Facebook, connect with them on Twitter, whatever it is. Start to follow their life. Start to see what's going on. Start to surround yourself with like-minded people. That will serve you tremendously well as you start your business. I hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm enjoying being able to share it with you. And when you're getting value in this, what I want you to be thinking about, one, is how you're going to use what I'm sharing with you for your own benefit. And two, how you're going to pass this information on to the next person. And you have a couple ways that you can do that. You can pass it on directly by taking notes with everything that we're talking about and sitting down with the person going through it personally. Or you can connect them with me through this product, same thing as you're attending, the people that you're getting involved, you can connect with me, and I'll go through this the same way as I'm going through it with you, okay? So I'm happy.
Hey, everybody. I know you're thinking, hey, wait a minute. We're just getting into it. What happened? My sister's giving me a cough drop because I guess y'all can hear me coughing in the background. I'm so sorry. Getting over colds here. But isn't that an awesome training? I love the foundational piece of it as we move to mindset. Making sure that we have the right mindsets as we go into this year, so that we can be successful, that we don't do the same thing and then don't see the results at the end of the year and then wonder why. But a lot of it has to do, we have to shift our mindset to be successful. So I love his Formula One training. I stopped it about halfway through because I told you it's a little over an hour, and I want to kind of keep the sessions to about 30 minutes. So I know I went about 35, 39 minutes, looks like, for that, but I want to make sure that we can get the whole training. So next week at 8:30, after our virtual PBR, we'll do the same thing. We'll go through the last 30 minutes of the training. So I hope you took copious notes or great notes, because this is going to be the foundation of the platform that we're going to launch our 2016 into, to make sure that we have at least 5 SVPs this year. So that, just like we say, 5 links, 5 SVPs in the ReignMakers organization is my prayer for us this year. And like we said on the earlier part of the year, what was it? If anybody's going to be SVP, it's what? Gonna be me. Boop. So thank you all for your time. I hope you have a wonderful evening and look to see you all next week. Oh, and for everyone that joined us on our first Power Hour that was organized by our executive trainer, Valerie Thomas. Thank you so much. Woo! We got customers. I was like, So all you gotta do is call people to get customers. Look at that. What? So we're looking forward to our next power hour. Valerie's going to be our challenge queen. And so she's going to be putting challenges out in the Facebook group for us on a weekly basis. So we'll be looking to see where our challenge is going to be for the week coming up. I'd love for all 10 of us, I think it's actually about 12 or 13 of us, to get 10 customers by the end of February and get that $100 bonus and the residual that comes with that. So like I said, I'm going to jump off the line so you all can have the rest of the evening with your family and get ready for work on tomorrow, which we will not be able to say next year because what will be off these jobs? Ha! Hallelujah. Have a great evening. Love you much. Good night.